Hey guys, what's up? It's AAA Battery, and welcome back to more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. My gosh, I must say, it's amazing just how far we've come from the beginning. In the last episode, the pit of 100 trials is done. Bonetail has been slain, and we have no reason any longer to continue going back there. The Palace of Shadow is up next. There's not much else really to it. We're tackling the final area in this game. Now, of course, you must also know that this place is also relatively long. Maybe not as long as the Pit of 100 Trials, or arguably longer, I don't know. But because this is the last area in the game that we are to go to, we may as well get our items out. You know, pull all the stops because there's nothing else after it. Like, we do have the post game to also look forward to, but that's kind of just, yeah. Can we even store any more items? Yeah, we can, okay. But yeah, it's amazing how far we've come. I guess I'll go ahead and sell some of my items. I'm not going to need it anymore. Never be too careful, and there's really no reason to hold out. Look at our inventory now. Yep, Ultra Shrooms, a Life Shroom, Gem and Jellies, some good items also for other purposes. Man. Ancient prophecy discovered. When the moonshine is bright, the end will draw near. Explain tonight, is the man in the moon freaking out or what? The straw-stuck astronomer. Oh dear. Poor Tech. And you know what? I almost forgot, but coins are not going to be very useful for where we're going either, so badges, let's go ahead and see what we can buy. Not really much of a reason to hold out. Like I said before, this is the last area in the game, so if you have any preparations or anything like that, do them. As such, I'm going to buy me a Happy Flower. And I'm going to buy all the badges here because I can afford them. Really no reason to hold out at this point. Just buy everything. Let's see what else we can actually buy after this. So. Alright. We can't really afford those, but if we go back and get the badges to respawn, we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that just now. I can't believe it's already about to end. I don't even know why I'm saying that either, because I started this Let's Play on January 3rd. It's August 16th as I'm recording this. I think it's taken way too long on this one game alone. And that being said, I probably won't be doing anything like this ever again because I am not good at keeping up with the games. But at least I am finishing it. That's one thing I definitely was not going to let happen. I did not want to have another game I play not get finished. I already did it with Super Mario 64 and then the original Paper Mario because, well, I didn't have any way of recording it and I got scared because no one was watching it either. But yeah. Close call. Let's take it. Head rattle. Last sand. Piercing blow, which could be also useful, but and Super Appeal P. And there we have it. No more badges. Not a single badge left to be found in the badge shop either. Check it out. We are loaded with them. Man. We're only missing 3 badges, wow. And a million of those all could be found at the Pianta Parlor. Let's look at the badges that they have there, actually. I'm kind of curious. I guess I never did actually talk about this either, but, you know, when you get more cards at the email, I'll check that later. But yeah, the more cards you get, the more items you can also purchase, which is nice. You have 40 Piantas, which isn't going to be able to buy anything significant, but just look at this stuff. You got Power Rushes, Power Smash, Refund, Super Appeal, Hammer Throw, Multi-Bounce, Quake Hammer, Tornado Jump, some Gem and Jelly and Ultra Shrooms. Yeah, a lot of good stuff here. But there's nothing I really want to buy. Only a few badges are out there we don't have. And I don't really remember what they all are. Only the bit that Charlatan actually has them, but well, that sucks. In fact, I'm kind of curious to see if he does have any badges. Did I check the lottery yet? I don't think I have. No badges. What a pity. Well, we don't need those mushrooms, so let's just sell it. And everything else I think is alright, so I'm gonna go by the inn and I'm gonna go ahead and rest up. We won't be coming back until we're actually finished with what we set out to do. So I will see you guys at the 1,000-year door. Let's go. What kept you, Mario? I was busy. Well, it doesn't matter now. I don't think they're in Vicinity anymore. They must have found another way to get through the door. Let's go after them. It's all come down to this. Hurry now, Mario! Hold off the last Crystal Star! Look! The door! There we go. At long last, the entrance to the Palace of Shadow has been opened. Before Princess Peach falls victim to that fiend, before he takes over the world, you must rescue the princess and stop this cataclysm. Come on, Mario. Alright, guys. The time of reckoning is here. Chapter 8. The 1,000-Year Door. We got kind of lazy with the naming for this chapter, but honestly, what else could you really call it without being too stupid? This place is freaky. But we don't have a choice, Mario. We've got to get in there and save Peach before this gets out of hand. Come on, Mario. Check this out. This is the entrance to the Palace of Shadow. It's seen no visitors for 1,000 years. It's so big, it kind of overwhelms you, doesn't it? And that treasure is here. Treasure or no, I don't like this vibe from this place. Maybe it's just my nerds. The Palace of Shadow. And you can hear this music is kind of remixed of the underground theme of Super Mario Brothers. Here we have a stopwatch, so if you want to have an item that don't paralyze enemies, you can do that. And we have already tackled most of all of the enemies here, so Kumbella really won't be needing to see very much action either. And for that reason also, we really don't have much of a reason to show a lot of the battles here, because I've already shown them all in the Pit of Wonder Trials, except for one new enemy. And yeah. Alternatively, however, we could just equip another badge altogether. So I'm going to go ahead and unequip Lucky Start as well as Mega Rush, because those badges are really not going to be needed for anything. And I'm going to instead try relying on Bump Attack and see how well that does for me right now. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but either way I want to learn if it does or not. Alright, let's see if we have... Here it is. I don't know. Nope, we're not strong enough to actually KO the enemies just by bumping into them. We don't even get any experience from them anyway, so it's kind of pointless. These fights are obviously not going to be very difficult because we encounter them and much harder in the Pit of Wonder Trials. So I guess that's not going to really be effective, huh? I'll probably optimize my badges sometime later though, but I'm going to for now equip Zap Tap. And wait a minute. Hold on guys, I gotta end the recording here. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I just updated my badges, so you can also see what I have equipped. Alright. And in the meantime, I don't really care to fight any of these enemies, because I would much rather just skip them instead and hopefully just move on. And I don't have Zap Tap enabled. What am I doing? I'm just getting missed. Wow! That's one miss per enemy. Let me get the coins instead. I'll worry about that one coin back there. I'm not a pioneer of the no coin left behind movement, and now I want to change my badges a little bit. Oh, I had Lucky Day enabled, right. Well, I don't really need Happy Flower. Let's see. We really don't need any of the Unsimplified badges right now. And Ice Power... You know, as long as we have our hammer, we should be fine in that regard, too. I think I'd much rather have Zap... Wait a minute. No, I don't want Zap Tap. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm not thinking. Ah, screw it. I'll have Zap Tap on anyway. I don't really care. At this point, BP can be used however I really want it to. I have plenty of it. I don't think there's anything over here either. So that's interesting. No. Not really, but at least you know not to look there. I have an item here. Shooting Star, which of course is a really powerful item. And we have a dry bone, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fight this. Okay then, so... We actually do have a new enemy here, believe it or not. Bombshell Bills. Which also are actually so thin, you can actually pass right through them. Which I'm unfortunately not adept enough to do without having to use the paper power-up. So, let's go ahead and tattle this thing while we actually haven't encountered it. I used to took all my unsimplified badges off. That was more or less a challenge for the Pit of Wonder Trials. That's a Bombshell Bill. Bombshell Bill blasters shoot these things repeatedly. Matches these 3, attack is 6, defenses 2. Its attack is high, but its HP is low, so take it out before it takes you out. Then again, if you focus on these things, you'll never win. Expect that Bombshell Bill blaster. Well, we had a legit reason to do so. And yes, these things actually do stay completely stationary in the air, so you can just attack them. It looks weird, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and pass right through them with our paper ability. And that's all we need for this. Anyway, we are gonna have to fight these things though. Bombshell Bill Blaster. It fires bombshell bills. Sorry about the abbreviation. Ah, my head hurts. Actually, HP is 10, defense is 4. It's really, really tough. Yeah, hard to hurt this guy. Thing is, if you don't take it out, it'll keep shooting bombshell bills at you. So you gotta figure out a way to beat it and fast. Alright, well, just saying, by the way, if you have piercing blow, that'll be a pretty good time to actually use it. Just my recommendation. Because that pierces defense, obviously. And I'm gonna have to do some damage to this thing right now, so I'll use my Ultra Hammer instead, because this actually does damage to both opponents. Which is already really good. Okay, you shot one actually upward, so I actually can't use Koops to hit it. Well, I could always afford to just go with this. I'll be back inside, but no, that doesn't actually happen in this game, because I guess they just didn't think to do that. And Shell Slam, because this move is awesome. And we're done. Oh, it crashed. You got two star points for that. Wow. Points, but that doesn't really matter for where we are. And here we have a maze. It's a maze with spikes. That's all or nothing, which is a badge that either you do 1 extra point of damage or you do no damage at all. Got it. Hit action commands, attack rises. Fails, it drops to 0. Pretty risky badge, but it's an interesting one still to say the least. So yeah. That's all it really is to it though. That, man, this moral system annoyance than anything else. And, well, this episode's already getting kind of long too, so I don't want to be making these episodes too much longer. I'm trying to make a habit of making the episodes shorter. So next time I Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, we're gonna continue through the Palace of Shadow. I'll see you guys then. Let's go ahead and save too.